mall. There you go.
So you could green screen me at the mall.
All right. Oh shit.
You don't have to.
What now?
Well, usually we pick a person to talk about video games.
Well, that's usually, but not this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Brian,
This
go
time
ahead.
we're changing the rules this time.
Sure. I'll start. So cartoon video games. A lot of cartoon video games back in the
One.
Well, for me, I would say my cartoon video game was I'm playing recently is The Lion King. On Super NES.
When were you playing that?
About an hour and 12 minutes ago, something like that. I don't know exactly when.
Prove it.
Well, I am stressed out. Is that proof enough?
I always heard it was pretty hard.
Get some Hakuna Matata, Brian.
It's very hard. It's very trial and error, like a lot of games from that era. But the hit detection is very like you never feel like you can hit consistently on your stuff. So you're swinging, and sometimes you can hit them, but other times you just get hit. And I think it's because the animation sets precedence over the platforming. So you do these. The hit detection is kind of has to go through the animation. Sometimes it gets stuck. So you're never 100% good with your moves, like if you're swinging, if you hit or not. There's always like a little animation when you grab a ledge to pull up. You got to wait for that to do. But it looks beautiful because of that hand animation. It got done by the Disney people at West something studio. They animated it. So you start out basically it follows the movie. You have to escape from the part that Simba and that other girl lion were in, and you beat like a little hyena. And then it goes through the movie from there. You go into the you have to swing from these rhinoceroses or hippo's tails, and you have to use these roar at this monkey, and he'll switch you around, and you got to like pick the right monkeys. They're hanging from these branches, and you got to swing on the tail, and then the hippo will shoot you up, and then it shoots you into the monkey, and you got to place the monkeys the right way so they swing you to the other side of the gap. So it's kind of like a puzzle game. But the hit detection on trying to grab the tail is very frustrating, and there's like water below you and you can't swim. So you have to make sure you kind of get a feel for, okay, I got to jump, but kind of stop when the tail's in the middle to grab, or you just miss it. And then you move from there onto like in the hyena den. I guess it's like a hyena den, like a graveyard from the movie. And then you fight a bunch of hyenas and vultures swinging at you. And there's like a roll you got to do, which is kind of weird to use, but you have to do it. I didn't even know it was there until somebody told me about it to get through the stage. And then you run from the hyena or the wildebeests or the gazelles, like in the movie, and you're running towards the screen like Crash Bandicoot style, but it's like all flat. And then you got to like avoid. It's very disorienting because you see the things coming at you, the wildebeests coming at you, and you got to kind of like judge their speed. And then you got to get over before the other one hits you. And then you got to jump over these rocks coming at you. And then once you do that, you get into the later levels of the game where Simba is a male. He's all grown up, and you can actually swing your fists, your claws now. And you fight like these bigger enemies, like a lot of hyenas, and there's lava. And then you go up and you fight Scar. That's where I'm at right now. So it follows the movie pretty faithfully. It's just getting past the early stage, that 2 stages, from the swinging on the monkeys over to the graveyard, the lion graveyard or whatever it's called in the movie, is very frustrating for so early in the game. But after that, I was able to progress further. But I wouldn't say it's good, but it's holding my interest to keep me to want to go further, which a lot of games do. Sometimes I'm enjoying a game even though the game drives me crazy. It's hard to explain why, but it's just like I just want to get further, and I'm understanding it more. And that's what this game has going for it right now. It looks beautiful. It sounds good. It has a score from the movie. It's just you have to learn, and you have limited continues, and you can earn continues by these little lion heads, suns that appear you can jump into. You start out with one continue. You can earn more through, I think, the bug Timon and Pumbaa. Between the stages, you catch bugs as Timon or Pumbaa, and I think you can get extra lives and continues there, or extra lives there. So it's good for you to do that. And there's like continues and lives hidden throughout. I wouldn't recommend if you like platformers and you've played everything else. Sure, give it a shot just to see the animation. But unless you're unless you really want to challenge or really want to get into it, I wouldn't recommend you try to finish it. Of course, I'm going to try to finish it. So I'm not taking my own advice. And that's the Lion King.
I'm reading here
it's
that
so hard?
I'm reading here that apparently the Game Gear version is the best version of this game.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, I never knew. Okay, I can't. I
Actually,
never played the Game Boy version.
I actually might have that. I hate to look. I actually might have that in my bag.
So it's going to say his misinformation alarm is going off.
Does it say why the Game Gear version's better?
It says that it was developed by a different studio, and it says that it was it just the controls were better, vastly improved. It says
Okay.
equal
It's also
graphics.
ported to the modern consoles with Aladdin as like a combo.
Yeah,
pack.
you're right. That came out like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. I think.
As-
Yeah, with Aladdin, Lion King, and Jungle Book, right? Was it Jungle Book?
I think so.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So
As-
yeah, if you want to play it, it's on there.
As an experienced platformer, Brian, do you think there's issues in using a character on 4 feet instead of 2?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I never thought of that. Well, no, in this case, because I don't think the problem is like he having 4 feet, Simba having 4 feet. The problem is the programming of the game to grab something or knowing what to do right away and getting the jankiness of the controls down is the main problem of the game. But the 4 feet has nothing to do with it.
Just imagine that would be like riding the rhino in Donkey Kong Country.
Rambi. Nah. Yeah, well, Rambi. No, it's not. You don't really go. You can't really. You can kind of. Not really. It's not really like that.
My imagination's wrong.
So, Brian, I was gonna say it. I was
you
gonna say.
imagine. Okay, I missed that part.
I was gonna say a minute ago. Do you know why this game is so hard?
I'm gonna guess because they were told to make it harder for the rental market, so they didn't beat it right away.
They purposely made the level where it's the like musical stage with the just can't wait to be king level. That one is like purposely made to be stupidly hard so that kids would continue to rent the game.
Makes sense. Yeah, that happened a lot.
Cool. Virgin Interactive.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I would say look at it, watch a playthrough. I'd give it a shot if you want, but I wouldn't, unless you like it when you play it, because I'm kind of liking it. But I heard the Genesis version's better as well. Spencer said the Game Gear version's good. I heard the Genesis version's better. The Super Nintendo has some problems with the controls and the hit detection, from what I hear. Grabbing the tails of the hippos on that Can't Wait to Be King level is a little easier in a Genesis version. So maybe try the Genesis version out.
If you were a lion, would you be I Got Lion Kings? That was Teddy's joke from earlier. I'm still.
Sure, why not? I mean, I like the Lion King enough. I mean, it's like it's a good Disney movie, and I'm not like a huge. I haven't seen a lot of Disney stuff, but sure, I'd be honored to be the Lion King.
But that was my joke with an Alex spin on it.
Good.
Formed as a question.
We've just come together for one full joke. Teddy laid the foundation, and then I built upon it.
It's
right.
Teamwork. That's why you guys work so good together.
Brian, I know that Snow White was really the Disney movie of your childhood, but do you
The first one.
was the Lion King like?
Wow, Jesus!
Was the Lion King important to you in any way?
Not at all. No, I didn't see it until I was in my 20s.
Well, that was
What?
really
20s?
Yeah,
I came out in your 30s though.
No, when did Lion King came out? 94.
94. So you had to have been like
Really 48 at that
70
point.
or-
No, I was
That's
16.
70? Okay.
I was 16 or so. I wasn't 15. I'm aging myself, but yeah, I was. But my Disney from my childhood would be probably the Little Mermaid.
That's the same era.
Steamboat Willie or
But I
That
didn't
just
see
came out?
Lion King. I didn't see Lion King until I was in my 20s.
Mm.
120s.
Who'd win in a fight?
I didn't see a lot of
Simba or
So,
who'd win in a fight? Simba or Bambi?
Oh shit!
well, we all know what happened to Bambi. So Simba.
What happened to Bambi?
Yeah, what
Oh
happened?
wait, I'm thinking of his mom. Never mind. See, I'm getting confused. Bambi's mom.
I was like, was there a
Spoilers.
Bambi 2?
Yeah, I was like- I was like-
like,
Are you about to break my heart right now? What happened to Bambi?
No, Bambi's fine. Well, Simba, of course. Well, no, I don't know. That's a good question. I think Simba. No, Simba.
Bambi was pretty whack.
You could do a lot of stuff with the hood. You know?
Dumbo's
You know, you
pretty
can-
whack.
You don't like
That's
Dumbo?
true.
Dumbo would win.
No, Dumbo
would
is
win.
weird. Dumbo's weird. I saw it once and I didn't know what was going on. It's a trippy movie.
That's a good one. I like Dumbo.
You know what was going on? It was a cockroach talking to a fucking elephant, dude.
I mean,
It was a cricket. It was awesome. Though.
there's a part in the middle of Bambi where they go on a psychedelic kind of drug spree.
That's
As they do.
Dumbo.
Come on.
Hmm.
They used to
But
do
yeah,
that. They used to do that back in your day, didn't they? Like that.
No, I'm not.
Like Vietnam, World War II, World War
No.
One,
They had Reefer Madness, that video they showed
Civil
everybody.
War,
Prohibition.
American Revolution.
Yeah, well, no, well, that was my dad, so don't get it right.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And know you're king, but have you been lying this whole time?
Oh.
About
How long were you sitting on that?
He was holding it.
How long? I'm just reading about my game.
But yeah, that's the Lion King. Try it or don't. It's fine. It's a platformer. If you need to play something and you want to play something, you're trying to find out. I just played it because I wanted to
Wow.
play to find out.
You just said the only two options: play it or don't play it.
Look at it. Watch
What?
it. Pretty.
That's my
watch me
favorite.
play over on twitch.tv/IGotKings.
Sometimes you'll hear people talking like where they say nothing, and they'll be like, "This game is either gonna be this game is gonna be good or bad." And you're like,
Oh, no.
really? That's some
We'll find
excellent
out today.
excellent insight.
Good?
I'm glad I can provide that. That's
It's
like,
not good. I don't know. Let's just find out.
We'll never know until we try it.
It's allowed to be fine.
Mhm. A lot of games are just fine.
Fine's in the middle.
Hmm
Somewhere in the middle. It's a spectrum.
This is like
It is a spectrum.
It's gaming on
This is
gaming on
like-
the spectrum.
right here. It's like fine,
That's
and
my
then
new channel.
sometimes it just dips into like gaming on the spectrum. Into
Oh,
like
So
Oh.
where's Lion King?
Yeah, where's
It's-
Lion King on the spectrum?
Yeah. What's the
Okay.
Brian rating? No, I want a number out of 10. Point.
Oh.
out
I
of
want a hand.
10.
I want a
Like-
gesture. I want the hand.
Yeah, I
gesture.
want
Okay.
the
Number
hand.
and gesture. Number gesture.
It's like
Something
a 6 out of 10.
Where would
Right
a
there.
what
Where's
would,
it on
what would
the-
a 3
When
out
I
of 10
started,
look
it
like?
was a 5. A 3 out of 10 is something like
But what would it look
Where's it
like?
on the
Where's the
spectrum?
gesture?
Here?
I want to see the gesture. Is it down
Yeah.
here?
Where's the spectrum?
Spectrum.
Because like okay,
Yeah.
because you said a 6 out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
but to me then a 5 out of 10 would be like this. It'd be a little lower,
Okay. So you want to go down. So
and then a
4
4
would be like
that.
this, and 3.
Well, no. That depends on where you're starting, Spencer. Are you starting at floor level, or are
He
you
has
going-
established his own starting point. He said a 6 was
I
right
haven't
here.
established it. Yeah, it just said like by the base.
Well, that's not
places.
the like
then
the
a
starting
7
point
would
would be
be up.
1.
7 be up, and then
1's the
8
starting
is
point, and then it goes up from there.
9.
Yeah. So you start out at okay. So you start out at
Whatever.
1. If you make a game and you can control it, then that's a 1. You get 1 point.
Okay.
That's
What's a 1?
Where's that
What's a
in the
1?
game?
What game is a 1?
I don't know if I played a lot of 1 games.
At least played
Just
one.
say like Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll say it just agree is like a 1. All right, Sonic the Hedgehog is a 1.
Sonic's a perfect 7.
Ooh. Oh, 7.
A
Yeah,
perfect
it's-
a perfect 7.
A perfect 7.
I mean, it's better than Lion King.
That's not
I would
fucking
say.
IGN shit.
A
Put
perfect
that on the
7.
box.
I
Better
mean,
than Lion King.
I can't really say like I play a lot of games that are considered bad, but I find some enjoyment out of them. I mean, I would say if it functions and you can play it.
Like E.T. is like a 1.
See, I grew up with ET and I kind of like ET.
Wow, Jesus.
Wow, you like a game that literally sank the entire gaming market.
It wasn't just that; they were oversaturated with everything. It wasn't just ET. But no, I don't really have to answer your question.
Create a hypothetical one.
It's like Sonic is your base point, and then like maybe they just take out some of the running.
Yeah, Sonic's 10, so you need to go down from there.
No. He's got it. Alex is leading you astray.
Okay.
Like Bubsy. That's
okay.
like
Rocky and Bullwinkle on NES would be like a 1.
Wow.
And then you go up from there. You got Rocky and Bullwinkle.
You may not know this, but all three of us are actually huge Rocky and Bullwinkle fans.
That game specifically.
It's right behind me.
Do I gotta edit something again?
Yeah, put Rocky and Bullwinkle right behind Teddy.
Right.
Just standing right behind him.
Goose and squirrel. I don't know. I just never really. If I like a game, I'll like. Sometimes a game grows on you like a tumor too, and you start to appreciate it more the more you play it.
Jeez.
So you can start. It starts out like here, and then you're playing it more, and then you start to enjoy it more,
Brian,
and it's just
kind of. I'm trying to resist
cancer.
Dragon
And
Quest
then you
jokes.
This is a gaming podcast. We're gonna have fun. You're talking about tumors and shit. Like,
bad analogy.
yeah, I think so. You're bringing the whole podcast.
Speaking of
What
growing
about-
like a tumor.
My tumor's growing right now.
What about? Okay.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.